I missed again. I'm trash. I hit the wrong target! I love this game mode. It's so fun. Except when I get sad when I get a god I don't know how to play. But that's the chance we take, right? Thanks, Dusa. He's gonna pick me up. Oh no! I think I was his target. And Kuzembo pushed me! I have no mana for this, like literally none. I can auto. That's about it. Oh no, Thana ult. Yeah, that is too bad. Look at this. Get out of my tower! I got nothing. No mana, nothing. It's so funny because when he asked how the community was, I answered him. But okay, you're just gonna come back and just keep being toxic? Yeah, of course we're gonna time you out. Hello? I answered you. Kuzembo's a bully. He's so fun in Assault. I actually love playing him in Assault. One of these things is not like the Okay. So many. Okay. Okay. Amazing, so attractive. I am holding the aggro and I don't need to. Oh, bro. The bot here is really mean. It's so strict! Yeah, you can't spam emotes. Hi, you are amazing and wonderful. No, you? Thana ult? He missed? Bro? Oh no. The tower got the kill. We take those all day. All day. Okay, sorry. It is not your fault. He's got 1 HP back there. That's so sad. Oh no, Kyra, no! Thanks. They both kept staring at my collar. The Odie-bo's gonna kill me. Not a problem. The Ganesha plays are nutty. I try. He's my boy. I just hate when I miss my 3. It makes me so sad. Okay, are you done? Are you done? He's gonna kill me. It wasn't enough. Yeah, that awkward moment where you just like sloop right past him. What's up, Meowsy? Good to see you. Sloop right past him. You're just like, wasn't me. Big house time. You hate to see it. No, Fenrir. The Titan was just like, no. Oh my goodness. Hello? Okay, why didn't you run away like I wanted you to so I could hit my dash? You should knock them over with the wind from the whip. I cry. I just cry. Listen, Chiron, I hear you, but oh, frick, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Amazing, you're amazing.
Started. It's been kind of a day. I had to fight with the camera because it wouldn't work. I wanted to stream earlier today because I have things to do later this evening, and yeah, I wanted to try and do it before the
Alright, chat. That's it for me.
Which is what I usually have to wait for. As you can see, the lighting in this room sucks when the sun is up. It's because it's a giant window and there's no balance to it. I'm trying to use my makeup light to fix it, but it's
but I'm out.
Not working super great. So hopefully this look goes okay. I'm also going to be trying out some new eyeliner today. We'll see how it goes. I went to Sephora to buy more of my eyeliner, and they didn't have it.
On my channel
So I bought their new kind, and then like
so in about 3
2 weeks
hours,
later,
I'll
I
be
think I
playing
went in
the
and I found the
games
kind
with
that I
viewers.
like.
can't
So I'm gonna try the new one, see if I
everyone's
like
more
it. That way I
welcome
have
today.
more variety
And
when
yeah,
it comes to
I will
choice.
see you next time.
When you like a
Have a good
specific
podcast.
type of makeup, it kind of sucks because sometimes they stop selling it. Like my naked color correctors, they don't sell these anymore. I have no idea why, because I don't know who in this world doesn't need a color corrector. Because if you're like me, it doesn't matter how much sleep you get, you're always going to have these little circles. And fun fact, mine are caused by my allergies. So if you always have these little circles no matter how much sleep you get, probably have allergies too. They always tell me like the peach color is a good correcting for like bruise type colors, which is what your circles look like. It look like you got punched in the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those. My mask that I have to wear for work is absolutely killing my face right now. Trying to work on that. I got one of those like, what do you call them? They're like electric toothbrushes for your face, where you like scrub. You turn it on and scrub. And I've been trying to use that when I get home from work to get whatever gunk has gotten stuck to my face from working with the mask on off. But sometimes I'm tired when I get home from work and I forget to do so. It's like, I think I saw at my gym the other day, you need to give yourself 21 days to build a habit. I feel like that's a lie. You need certainly way more days than 21. Okay. So, I'm going to let my color corrector settle a little bit, and I'm going to clean my brushes, because, yeah, they need cleaned. I tried a new look the other day. I bought the ColourPop Nightmare Before Christmas collection. I bought it, like, a while ago. I think it arrived when I was still kind of sick, so I never got to try it. So I tried it the other day, and I kind of, when I actually, like, took a good look at the palette, kind of thought to myself, this palette looks weird in comparison to the colors that I associate with The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because to me, The Nightmare Before Christmas is darker. Sorry, I desperately need more cleaner, and so it's taking forever for me to spray the brushes. Anyway, they're like really, really bright colors. So, and I like to create looks that match a character, so I did my best to mimic Shock, Lock, and Barrel. Didn't really work. It was very bright. Okay. If you get bubbles in your thing like this, it doesn't work, and it's really annoying. That is one downside to my Ulta brush cleanser, is when I start getting low on it, it starts becoming very, very annoying, and I want to buy a new one. But I also don't want to buy a new one because I would like to use all of the product that I have before I have to buy a new one. I don't know about you guys, but that's me. This is getting frustrating. Okay, I've got 2 brushes clean. It didn't take forever at all. Yeah, this is just getting stupid. Okay, that one at least took less time than the others 2 did. So I was actually at least able to get the stuff out. Let's try this. This is a trick I use on like the syrup pumps that I have. If you try to point the part that is actually expelling the product towards whatever the tube is, whatever part of the tube the bottle is, or the part of the bottle the tube is stuck on, sometimes that gets it to work a little bit better, because then you're not fighting against gravity. Yep, there we go. That fixed the problem. I apparently don't have a brain today. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Tried to go to sleep last night. It didn't really happen. I kept watching TV instead. Okay, this is going much quicker now. So, tip for the future. Sleep properly before stream. Nah, that one really dyed my brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, no, you can't. This brush is mostly black, but it has like that white tip, which you can see, but it's very, very pink. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started. I need to do my face. Alrighty. So, I've mostly just been doing I haven't really changed up the stuff I do to my face. It's the eyes that I mostly mess with, more than anything. Just because my skin's really sensitive, so I don't, I try really hard not to change whatever I use on my face. Even stuff that I change with my eyes can sometimes be a problem. Like, I really like CoverGirl mascara, but I cannot use any of their, like, eyeshadows. They make my eyes swell. Because sometimes, yeah, I have issues with makeup when I take it off. Usually because, you know, there's some abrasiveness involved with, remover and the makeup that you're wearing. And so sometimes that'll cause some swelling. But that stuff, my eyes will swell with it on. And that's not fun for me. They don't like swell shut or anything, but they swell to be annoying. Like enough to be annoying that people can kind of notice and that I definitely notice because I can feel it. I was kind of hoping like the natural light would make this easier to do, but I can see on my mirror my makeup a lot better than I can on the camera, so that might just be a difference in camera versus mirror. Okay. I don't know about the rest of you, but like when I get the maskne issue, it's like all on my jawline. It's really weird. Because my mask doesn't sit on my jaw. It's like right here. There's one thing I hate about mineral powder. It gets everywhere. It's now currently all over my shirt and my leggings. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start with my primer. Always use primer. Helps your eyeshadow stay on longer, keeps it from smudging, and to me, it also helps like make the colors more vibrant. So you don't have to use as much of the eyeshadow to actually get it to stick to your eye. I'm going to open my palette real quick. I have actually put the primer on. This is really bad. I shouldn't be telling you this. But when I was in grad school, I would put my makeup on while I was driving because I got stuck in ridiculous traffic trying to get to school. So one time I put my primer on, and then I had to go because traffic was moving. And I let the primer sit for so long that it actually smudged really bad from having my eyes open. And yeah, that was an interesting experience. The lesson from that is don't put your makeup on while you're driving. This isn't New Jersey. No offense to people from New Jersey. It's just a movie I saw. There's a chick from New Jersey that's like the bad stereotype of people from New Jersey. She was putting her makeup on and doing her hair while she was driving. And I think if she could have, she would have done her nails while she was driving. But I think that's significantly more difficult. I clearly need to open the new bottle of primer that I bought, because this one's starting to get a little goopy. Okay, so the winner from social media was Lizzie McGuire. This is the palette called What Dreams Are Made Of. This is from the ColourPop collection that they did. I was so excited when this came out. Lizzie McGuire was like one of my favorite Disney Channel TV shows. I loved it growing up. I felt it was very normal and real. Like, I like That's So Raven too, but like I didn't know anybody who was psychic. So, and I'm not psychic. So, my cat is meowing. Can you hear her? Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. It's gorgeous. I love it. I feel like it's very 2000s, early 2000s colors. So I really like using it. So I'm going to start with this pink one as my base. Oops, sorry, let me back it up a little bit. And I'm going the wrong way. This pink one right here is going to be my base. Sorry, my cat is being very vocal at the moment. I think she was sleeping, and now she just woke up. This is like her favorite room that we have because we have blackout curtains in the bedroom so we can sleep. And so this room is the room that gets the most sunshine because it's actually facing towards where the sun is. Because our patio doesn't face the sun, it faces our neighboring building. So the sun doesn't really come in over there. But in this room, there's plenty of sunshine. So she'll lay in the sunshine and then fall asleep. Okay. So the other day when I tried my new shock lock and barrel look, the fallout was pretty bad and I didn't notice it. And then I put my glasses on, and it basically made two very, very pink distinctions right here on my nose. And when I tried to wipe them off, it just smudged it really bad, so it just looked like my eyeshadow was basically going into my nose and down. Okay, so the reason I mentioned fallout is I just got some from this makeup. So I'm gonna fix that. There we go. Okay. Next color that I'm going to use is this beautiful purple color right here. I think it goes well with the color I like to use for the wing. Trying to blow on my brushes. If you blow on your brushes, it helps reduce fallout. Yeah. I buy a lot of my makeup from ColourPop because they do really awesome collaborations with things that I like. Sometimes I have to look to other makeup companies for certain products, especially Marvel doesn't seem to want to do any kind of collaboration with ColourPop. I have yet to see any kind of ColourPop Marvel collection, which makes me grouchy because Marvel's my favorite. So the only company I've actually seen do Marvel makeup is Urban Decay. I've also seen some from Ulta Beauty, but I didn't really like it all that much. Mostly just because the colors wouldn't look good on me. I'm not saying that it was a bad product or anything. Extended that a little too far. I put my primer too far out on my eye, so now it looks a little weird. Sorry. I'll fix it with the wing. Okay. Really bad fallout from that one, mostly because it got all over my hand. Okay. So let me fix that one up really quick. Sometimes this happens when I do my outer corner. I get a little bit down here where I usually do the wing color. You probably shouldn't pull on your eye right there, but I do. I do it carefully so it doesn't smudge everywhere. Okay, so I picked up the wrong brush. Now I'm going to do the blending color, which I use this lighter purple color for. It's really shimmery, so I like the effect it gives for the rest of the look. With this palette, it has like 6 colors that have shimmer to them. And I try to use a balance of both. I can't win today. Alright, so trying to fix that up. The other reason I know I need new primer is when it gets older, it starts causing the brushes to like catch on it a little bit more. Makes like weird looks. This doesn't look purple. Alright. So, now I'm going to go ahead and do the wing. I'm going to use this awesome green color right here. Right there. It's really light. I have a couple of looks where I do darker wings. But personally, I prefer to have lighter wings so I don't look like a raccoon. The other thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is just like a makeup tip for yourself. I noticed because I bought this makeup mirror that lit up to try and do, so I could, because I for how long it takes me to do my makeup, I hate standing and doing my makeup, so standing in the bathroom and doing my makeup isn't my favorite thing in the world. So I usually get mirrors that sit on top of tables so that I can sit and do my makeup. Personally, I think natural light is the best light for doing makeup, but obviously I have problems with lighting in this room, so it's really hard for me to use natural light. You can see the wing. I don't know what it is about this eyeshadow in particular, but when I do the outer edges, it's a lot darker than the inner part. So I have to touch it up a little bit as I go. Anyway, back to the lighting thing. So I prefer to use natural light to do my makeup. Obviously in here it's a little bit more difficult for me. So the problem is that there's different types of light when it comes to light that is artificial. And excuse me. So next I'm going to use this cute little orange color right here. It's a little shimmery. To go with the green. I like how the green and the orange go together. And then it blends really well with the pink and the purple. Anyway, I prefer warm artificial light. Right now I'm actually using a combination of warm and white light. I hate white light by itself because that makeup light that I bought for myself, the mirror that had the light in it, it was so white that if I only had like the overhead light on the room on, it would wash my face out so bad because I'm a pretty pale human. It would wash my face out so bad that I would over apply my makeup. I would look like a clown when I was done. Okay, so now this is gonna be my last piece that I'm gonna add into this. This one is kind of it's a different texture than the rest of the eyeshadows in this palette. I have a couple of palettes that have shadows like this, is particularly from ColourPop, and I like them because they're really almost kind of sticky. And so they go in the creases really well. I don't know about the rest of you, but when I get eyeshadow on my eyelashes, it usually goes directly into the eyeball. So anyway, yeah, I prefer natural light to do my makeup, but sometimes beggars can't be choosers. So I do my best to find warm light when it comes to doing my makeup. Colder light is harder on my face just because I'm pale. So my tip for the day is find light that flatters your skin tone. Because warm light might not be bright enough for you, or the cold light might do to you what it does to me, which is not fun. Okay, so that one's kind of hard to see. But yeah, that's the part where I go in and I go out. Some of these are kind of hard to see. I'm sorry. I know the lighting is absolutely awful right now. Okay, so now we're going to try this new eyeliner and see how it goes. It's waterproof, so hopefully that means it's actually not that difficult to get off. That's the catch-22 I run into with waterproof eyeliners. Uh-oh. Okay. So I prefer liquid eyeliners that actually have a real brush. This is a tip instead of a brush. Because my skin is so sensitive, I don't like things that could possibly poke or be abrasive towards me. And tips like this tend to do that to me. Someone asked me the other day while I was at work how I get the wings of my eyeliner done so well. First tip is lots of practice. I have been doing my eyeliner since I was 13 and it wasn't always that good. Like I said, I had raccoon phase, was not pretty. So, second tip is work your way up to liquid eyeliner. Start with pencil eyeliner first. It's a lot easier to manipulate. And then my last tip is use brushes, because tips like these are hard to do it with. I have a friend that she said she doesn't like having to try and fix her eyeliner because it messes up the rest of her makeup. You know, like, because your eyeliner goes on top of your eyeshadow. So she would usually get really frustrated doing her eyeliner. I use makeup remover that's like a wipe, and it's a lot easier to... I just bonked. So let me fix that real quick. I think I might have said this on my last video, but when I mess up my eyeliner or my mascara and it leaves like a black mark on my eyeshadow, this is also my little trick to fixing it. I kind of blend it out with whatever color it's sitting on. I use the brush. I don't dip it back in the eyeshadow. I just use the brush, whatever's left on the brush, to try and get it off. Anyway, so my advice, if you get frustrated with your eyeliner, use wipes. They are a little bit more precise. You can even wrap them around a little Q-tip if you want. I do not recommend using a toothpick. Somebody said that to me once, and I was like, what if the toothpick goes through the wipe and pokes you in the eye? So I use those because you can be a little bit more precise. And then, like you just saw me use the eyeshadow, I just touched it up a little bit. It wasn't that hard. So that's my suggestion. I know eyeliner is a very frustrating piece of makeup for most people, but that's my advice to fixing it. Okay, so we're gonna go with my, I love this heavy metal liquid eyeliner from Urban Decay. I've been like buying a lot of it. Luckily, every time I've gone into the store recently, they've been sold out. So I'm gonna use my purple one because I like purple. Purple's my favorite, and I feel like purple goes really good with this green. I'm kind of that dark that sticks your tongue out when trying to focus. This is another problem I constantly run into. My underlashes are very attracted to my eyeliner, so they tend to goop it all up in one corner. So my little trick to that is to kind of just try to clean them off a little bit. I have a tendency to pull them out. Don't do that. It's not good for you. I try really hard not to pull them out, but it happens. Okay. So, there's the underliner. As I'm blinking, I can feel it. There we go. Okay. So, next is the blush. Okay. So, usually I use my Sephora color blush. But I'm going to be using the blush that is from the Lizzie McGuire collection. So, there's two of them. One of them is called Delish, and the other one is called You Are Magnifico, which is obviously from the Lizzie McGuire movie. These colors, not super great for me. Heavy duty pinks, not my favorite when it comes to blush. So I have a trick to this. First of all, I use a different brush than I normally do. This is a Sephora brush. Again, I don't think I use these correctly, like what you're supposed to actually use them for. Yeah, this brush is the only brush. I use only this brush for this blush. That's a lot of similar sounding words in one sentence, I'm sorry. Okay, so if you look at these, one of them is a bit darker, and the other one's a bit lighter. So I start with the darker one, and I only just like very lightly dab. Very lightly. And then I kind of just brush it on my skin very lightly. Okay. You can kind of see it. It's ridiculous in the lighting from this room. You can't see it as well on the camera, which is good because, yeah, okay, you can kind of see it on that side a little bit more. It's a very bright. So I always start with the bright one first. I look like a Cupid doll right now. And then I move on to the lighter one. And I still look like a doll. Ugh. Or an anime character. Kind of look like an anime character, I guess. Which isn't too bad, but it's not the goal here. Okay, so let me move these real quick. Okay, so how do I fix this? It's actually an interesting trick. I have this Cruella highlighter from the Villains collection from ColourPop, and it's white. So, first, before I use the highlighter, I get my brush that I use to apply my powder, and I try to use it to blend a little bit more. Helps lighten it up, you know. If you know anything about makeup, you know that if you blend stuff, it lightens things so that it's not so stark on your face. Okay, so there. Lightened it up a little bit. Blend. Okay, stick-it thing broke. I have more. I saved it. I know there's a lot of tutorials out there on how to save your makeup, but once it's already falling out of the thing, I give up. There's a little bit on the bottom that I am trying to use up before I try to use what I saved. The way I saved it was I caught it in a Tupperware, and I keep it in the Tupperware. Okay, so I get plenty on my highlighter brush, and I use that to, like, detract from how bright the pink is. It helps with making it look less like a Cupid doll blush and more like it's just the pink that comes with my face. Because I am a naturally pink person. I think they call that being a warm skin tone. There we go. Okay, so at least it looks a little bit better. It'll settle a little bit more in a little bit too. Okay, so now for the fun part, my favorite part, the glitter. The Lizzie McGuire collection came with its own glitter. So, there's two colors. I'm going to be using the Sing to Me Palo color. This is a color that I can actually use for a lot of different looks because it's white, so you can use it on a lot of colors. The other one is very, 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 very bright pink, like raspberry pink. And, so I use that one kind of sparingly. First time I used it, I really didn't like how it looked. Everybody else thought it looked fine, but like I said, I do my makeup for me. So even if everybody else says it looks okay and I don't like it, I don't care. I'm doing it my way. Sorry, I forgot to clean my glitter brush because I was having so many issues with the cleaner. Okay, so the other thing is that this white goes a lot better with the combination of colors I did. I have another Lizzie McGuire look where I actually can use that other glitter that's pink because it goes really well with those the colors I use in that one. Hold on. Okay. I heard something, and my cat was just apparently twitching in her sleep, and she kicked the table that's behind me. All right. One thing about the masks is that when I'm wearing my makeup at work and I have all of this glitter, the mask sits right underneath the glitter, so when I'm breathing, all the moisture from my breath gets like pushed up towards my glitter, and so it like melts on my face. It also kind of affects my underliner that I use, and it usually makes everything kind of smudge a little bit, so by the end of the day, it looks like I got rained on a little bit. But only on the lower part of my eyes. Because the upper part usually doesn't get too affected. Maybe the moisture dissipates. I'm not sure. But I've been trying to, I've discovered I can't wear the disposable masks as much. The fibers from them get stuck in my throat, and I have humongous tonsils, so I usually end up with tonsil stones because of it. So I've started wearing cloth masks a little bit more to try and help with that. I'm still getting tonsil stones, but not as bad as I was before. So everybody thinks that, like, when they see me at work and they don't know who I am and they see my makeup, they're always like, oh, well, that's really smart doing your makeup like that because you have to wear a mask. And I'm like, well, I actually did my makeup like this before the pandemic. What happened was my makeup slowly evolved into being what it is because I got glitter in my first makeup collection and I really liked it, but I didn't know what to do with it. So I started doing this. And then I was trying to mimic makeup from a character in Descendants, Audrey, if you've ever seen it. And I liked her wing. My eyes are shaped differently from Sarah Jeffries, so my wing is a bit different from hers, but I was able to get the look pretty well mimicked, and I kind of liked the shape, so I kept it. Alright, so, that's how I ended up with this look, and I was doing that way before the pandemic. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to find my glitter. Okay. So I'm going to use my silver glitter because I think it goes well with the Lizzie McGuire glitter. I'm going to be very sad when I run out of this because I currently cannot buy any more. Makeup is like, a trendy thing. So whatever sells, sells, and makeup follows trends. So if it's not trendy, which this is not, it's going to go away because it doesn't make sense for a company to produce something that isn't going to sell. I have a feeling I could get a wand like this and just start using my heavy metal eyeliner instead because it seems to be a very similar texture. Okay, final touch is the lipstick. This set came with lip gloss. I like the lip gloss. It tastes kind of like bubblegum. And I like it. It just doesn't show up very well, so I use lipstick instead. I'm going to be using the Sephora Lip Stories. This is the special collection they did for the Lip Stories. That was the astrological signs. And so I'm going to be using the Leo color because I thought it went really well with the colors that I used on my eyes. The other nice thing about this collection is it comes with a lip scrub. I'm just not using it right now because I have an owie on my mouth. And the lip scrub tends to irritate it. What I missed. I don't know if you guys heard that. My jaw just popped. Sorry. Most people hate it when my jaw pops and they can hear it. It's gross, they say. I can handle my jaw popping. I just can't handle when somebody dislocates someone's shoulder. I don't like that sound. Okay, so this is my Lizzie McGuire look. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm probably going to end the stream a little early today, just because, like I said, I have stuff I need to get done today. And I have traveling I also need to do. So, I will wait a few minutes for people to ask questions. But, yeah, I can see on the camera, like, it's kind of hard to see some of the makeup that I did. But I do post all of my looks to social media, so if you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're all on there. I'm also trying to get a YouTube channel set up because somebody was like, oh, well, you have a YouTube channel? Because apparently Twitch isn't as popular as YouTube, but, like, if I game, I don't know. I prefer to use Twitch. So eventually I will figure out how to game. My husband and I are trying to figure out how to hook up a PlayStation controller to the computer because I have tried playing Smite on the computer and I make myself dizzy because the mouse moves so fast when it comes to aiming. So if I can hook up a controller to the computer, I will try to stream some Smite on here. It will be a baby account because you can't get crossplay compatibility with PlayStation 4, which is what I play on. So I will have to figure that out. The other thing I've been trying to figure out if I can just get my PlayStation to stream, but my PlayStation is not in this room, and there is no TV in this room. So, I don't know how I'd hook it up to the monitor. Anyway, stuff to figure out for the future. It doesn't look like anybody has any questions so far, so I will be posting the looks for everybody to choose from on social media for this week. Hopefully I don't have as many hiccups this week when it comes to getting my stream going. But I hope everybody has a great rest of their day today, and I will see you next time.